fire exit door, I guess. But, yeah, it doesn't look like this is where any units are now based, or any officers are even based, or uniformed anyway. I'm guessing there's somewhere else that they operate from in that capacity. But haven't got time to be heading there, unfortunately. So, yeah, gonna wrap up and move on home. So, as always, stay safe, remember your rights, and until the next one, Zara.
The officer now escalates further, threatening arrest and demanding the auditor's name and address under the banner of public order legislation. In the UK, unless an officer reasonably suspects involvement in a specific offense, a member of the public is generally not required to provide personal details. Filming in a public place, by itself, does not constitute a crime. The auditor understands this and calmly stands his ground. He does not raise his voice. He does not resist physically. He simply asserts his rights. Despite this, pressure continues to be applied. This interaction highlights a recurring issue: lawful activity being treated as suspicious purely because it is recorded.
In applying pressure.
Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to do any more videos in Bristol when I was at the Bridewell. As I said, I wanted to get back to Cambridge, but I thought while I'm here, it'd be a wasted opportunity not to do one more, because it's only a 10-minute walk up the road. And here we are. This is Trinity something, Trinity House or Trinity something. So the opening hours are shorter than the Bridewells. It's 10 till 6 Monday to Friday and closed on the weekends.
A calm, lawful situation can spiral into a full-blown police confrontation without a single law actually being broken. We're in Bristol, outside Bridewell Police Station, and this visit isn't random. It's happening because another auditor, Absolute, was previously arrested here for nothing more than filming. That arrest alone raised eyebrows, but what's more concerning is what came next: a dispersal order, removal from the city centre, and being dumped miles away with no transport. So now, PTTP shows up to do what auditors do best: observe, document, and test whether public authorities actually respect the law when a camera is involved. No shouting, no provocation, no disruption, just filming from public areas. And yet, as seasoned viewers already know, the presence of a camera often triggers something deeper: fear, suspicion, and sometimes overreach. The big question isn't whether filming is legal. It is. The real question is how quickly lawful behavior gets reframed as suspicious once police feel uncomfortable being watched. Keep that in mind, because it's about to matter a lot.
The station looks a lot, much older. Much older. That's pretty interesting, though. In memory of Richard Hill, police constable of the city, who was murdered whilst in the execution of his duty in Gloucester Lane, 24th of April 1869, aged 31 years old, and was interred in Arnosvale Cemetery. Oh yeah, sorry, 2 seconds. This tablet was erected as a mark of esteem by his brother, officers and inhabitants of the city. That's why I was just reading that, that's all. Yeah, I don't really need anything, I'm just having a look around really, just making a video of the police station in the area and stuff, so just having a look around in here, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that's been up for a while, because that's, you know, happened in 1869.
Yeah.
But,
oh yeah, still there.
Yeah. Has that been up since 1869?
I don't think it's been since 1869. I
right.
can find out exactly when, but I'm afraid I don't know the exact.
No, that's fine, no worries. But yeah, okay, but yeah, I'm just having a little look around that.
Okay,
alrighty.
Shout if you need anything.
Thank you. This police station was open. Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra in 1979. So yeah, it definitely hasn't been there since 1869, is it? Because it wasn't open until about 110 years later. So we've got a sign up there So when we are exceptionally busy, please can those goods in the station deliveries / post be patient and wait to be seen. All maintenance workers must be signed in by front office. No unauthorised entry is allowed. We would appreciate your cooperation.
After disengaging from the confrontation, the auditor relocates to a second site, Trinity Road Police Station. The environment here is noticeably different. The building is older, and the auditor takes time to read a memorial plaque, acknowledging its historical significance. This change of location offers a natural reset and, more importantly, a controlled comparison. Same person, same camera, same behavior. The question now is simple. Will a different station respond differently? Stay with this video, because what follows is a sharp contrast, and soon after, an unexpected and chaotic arrest that forces the auditor into a moral and ethical crossroads.
To intervene.
Yeah, so well, they have a knife bin here, and this is the first one I've seen that's a wheelie bin that's actually tied to something. All the other ones I've seen haven't been. It says knives only, no guns. No. Yeah. So to protect it, register it. Okay. Sorry, I've got a quick question. Yes, yeah. No, it's just like your knife amnesty, really. Is that 24/7 you have?
This section right here is crucial, and a lot of viewers underestimate its importance. What the auditor is doing, checking signage, noting opening hours, observing the perimeter, isn't filler footage. It's deliberate. It establishes legal footing. In UK law, context matters. Where you're standing, what signs are posted, and whether an area is publicly accessible all determine what police powers actually exist. At this moment, there are no officers present, no warnings issued, and no restrictions posted against filming. That means the auditor is operating entirely within the bounds of lawful public activity. And notice something else. There's no confrontation yet. No drama. No tension. But that calm is fragile. Because in transparency audits, escalation doesn't usually start with misconduct. It starts with perception. Once authority notices it's being observed, the dynamic shifts. And how officers choose to respond in that moment tells you everything about whether they understand the law, or simply expect compliance without question.
Have that like 365 days a year.
Sorry, the knife bin?
Yeah.
Well, that's our front office is only open Monday to Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
10 till 6.
But that's all year round.
There. There is one that is available 24/7 outside the Bridewell.
Right, yeah. But that's here like year round. That's not like a temporary thing that you're running.
No. We do run knife amnesties every now and again.
Yeah.
But no, that is there permanent.
And anybody can come in and deposit a knife. No questions asked. Just come in, deposit and leave. And that's how it works.
They can talk to us about it whatever they prefer.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good to hear. Is the knife crime quite high here in Bristol?
In comparison to where?
I mean, compared to nationwide figures.
Nationwide, I don't know the exact comparisons.
Yeah.
I know it's something we're focused on very much so.
Yeah.
We had a knife crime amnesty recently, and that was very positive.
That's good. Yeah, a lot handed in. And yeah, fantastic.
Again, people can come in, give them to us, we deposit in them, or they can deposit them in there themselves.
Yeah.
Or, as I say, there's the one right outside the Bridewell that is available 24/7.
Fantastic. Well, I'd recommend anybody to come here because you're much more friendly on the reception here.
I normally work at the Bridewell. So
oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, one of
somebody
I know who's doing what I'm doing was just making a video in and around the police station and that. Had the police phoned on him at the Bridewell the other day for literally just doing what I came in, not causing any trouble, just having a look around. Had the police called him, and then the police ended up arrested him for causing you guys, apparently, alarm and harassment and distress.
I can't comment.
But yeah. So
I mean, sometimes some of my colleagues prefer not to be filmed.
Yeah.
They don't like having a social media presence. We don't have to have one.
Yeah.
We can ask people not to film us.
Yeah.
If they choose not to, that can be a bit difficult sometimes. But
yeah.
I've got no
well, yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, you're much more polite. Obviously, if you don't want to be filmed, that's fine. You don't have to.
This is where many misunderstandings happen, both for police and the public. Police station lobbies are specifically designed as publicly accessible spaces. The posters, notices, and displays you're seeing aren't private operational material. They're meant to be read by anyone who walks in. That's why filming here is generally lawful. The auditor isn't interacting with detainees, obstructing staff, or interfering with police work. He's doing exactly what any member of the public could do, just with a camera. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Silence plus observation often makes people nervous. Not because it's illegal, but because it removes control. When someone calmly documents without engaging, it denies authority the chance to steer the narrative. And that's often when benign behavior gets reinterpreted as suspicious. This moment is important because it sets up what comes next, whether the police respect the law as written or reshape it based on how something makes them feel.
Not sure what's going on, but I'm going to have a little look, make sure everything's good and above board, as we do. Yeah, both just parked up on the side of the road there. Looks like something's happened. Crossed. Make sure everything is okay. Here in the back of the squad car. Not entirely sure why. One PC's got gloves on there. I don't know if they've had to search. Not sure.
What the fuck is saying, you stupid cunt? Listen, I am dragging the law off now, you've got a cuff on me. Fuck you, stupid cunt. You've got a cuff on me.
So it appears inebriated. I put handcuffs on him. Obviously I haven't caught the beginning of the interaction, so I don't know what's caused the cuffs. But the man in the back does seem a little inebriated.
And here it is, the moment everything turns. The phrase, hostile reconnaissance, is not casual language. It carries serious implications. This term is typically used in counter-terrorism contexts, not for a person filming signage through a window in a public place. By introducing this language, the officer reframes lawful activity as potential criminal intent without evidence of planning, targeting, or secrecy. Notice what's being relied on instead: appearance. A mask. A camera. Quiet behavior. None of these are crimes. Yet together, they're being presented as justification for suspicion. This is a textbook example of how lawful conduct can be escalated through subjective interpretation rather than objective facts. And once that framing takes hold, everything that follows, detention, arrest threats, demands for details, becomes easier to justify in the officer's mind, even if it doesn't hold up legally.
Looks as though there's someone there in the back of the car.
you.
This exchange is where viewers really need to pay attention. The officer mentions harassment, alarm, or distress, terms pulled directly from public order legislation. But here's the legal reality: distress alone is not enough. It must be reasonable, caused by behavior that goes beyond lawful activity. Filming from a public place does not automatically qualify, even if someone feels uncomfortable. What's happening instead is pressure. The threat of arrest is being used as leverage to obtain personal details. When the auditor refuses, something he's legally entitled to do absent specific grounds, the officer escalates. This is a common pattern. Arrest becomes a tool not because a crime has clearly occurred, but because compliance wasn't achieved. Whether this arrest would withstand scrutiny later is another question entirely, and one courts have increasingly challenged in similar cases.
Get my surgeon, go get all the tabbies, and then see all you see, so all the inside you see.
It's not unsafe to say.
See the blood? Bill? My boss is out. Look. Look. Anybody? Come on, up, yeah. Come on.
Hi, Stephen.